Good morning, welcome to the market view for Friday the 11th of April 2014. Starting off with the daily chart, we can see since the market's traded up to 168.21, which was over here back in February, the market has been trading sideways. In order to move higher, the market needs to drive through this resistance at 168.21 with new professional buying. At the moment we're stuck in a range between 167.50 and of course 168, so that's where the resistance is at the moment, this psychological trading range that the market's in. You can see yesterday the market came down to the 167.50 area and turned around and moved higher. So just look at this in more detail. So the market started off yesterday, just drifted down. We had the news at 9:30, which we can see there. And then we've got the midday news, so this signal was invalid. As I said yesterday, you want to stay out of the market when you've got the interest rate decision from the Bank of England being released. So this was released into the market, and then the market moved lower. A very, very strange day again yesterday. The market in a very tight range. You can see from here up to here, this grey shaded line. I'll show you over here. The grey shaded lines, just to remind you, are 50 pips. So you can see the market barely traded any sort of range yesterday, which is most unusual. It's about time the market broke out of this malaise, and we had days like we had on Tuesday, where the markets just kept going, which was just like the old days, really. That's how it used to be. The market would trade anything up to 200 pips per day, but of late, it's just been fairly quiet, something we have to put up with. That's how the markets are. Sometimes they change, sometimes they don't. And at the moment, we're going through a period of where the market has a narrow range. But I'm sure this is the calm before the storm. It's setting itself up for something to hit the market in the next few weeks or months. But there's definitely something afoot as far as this is concerned. So really, not a lot to report this morning. We've got some news out this morning. Well, this afternoon, nothing for the UK this morning. So again, we could expect a quiet morning. We've got PPI month on month from the US and the prelim UOM consumer sentiment, which is out at 2:55 as well, just before 3 p.m. there. And of course the second day of the G20 as well, which is probably why yesterday the markets were so quiet. They're waiting to see what the world leaders have got to say on the current matters with the Ukraine, Russia, and any other economic issues that they're trying to sort at the moment. So really, this is probably the shortest market view. Let's just have a quick look, see if I can just add a few other things in for you, just in case the market does move higher. Let's just put a few profit targets in. We can go from the high of this bar down to its low to project upwards, because this is the first high from the right hand side of the chart. It is also the first low, so I'm just going to mark up 62.76 there. So the upside targets are 168, the psychological level, so there is a fair resistance there. And then there's the downside there of 62, which is 16794. We could also do this on the bottom side as well. So I'm just going to, if it will allow me to, it won't, I don't think. Let me just make sure I'm doing that right. Oh, that's why, because I'm doing it from the wrong side. There we go. It's just so you can see the moment the market's at the 76%. We should get rid of the 62, 167.68. That's where the market's more or less trading at the moment. If I wanted to continue this in, I could move down to this low as well, just to show you where we've got some other resistance on the upside. And then let me just delete that. Let's just do some more for the downside. Just deactivate that. So if those two are breached, then we could see a bit more to the downside. 167.46 as well there. So yeah, it's a tight range it's a tight range at the moment. So basically, within the two psychological areas is a lot of fib retracements as well. So we're stuck in an area where we could actually see a choppy sideways action. So just make a note of those figures as well, because obviously the market just hits those before it hits the psychological levels as well. So that's it for this morning. It's Friday, of course, so wishing you a very peaceful and pleasant weekend. Let's hope the temperatures increase just slightly. It would be a lot better. Very much appreciated. All things being equal, I will see you in Monday's market view. Have a great day. Have a great weekend. As ever, thank you for your support and also for watching.